A former assistant to Sean Diddy Combs speaking out in a new interview with new allegations about wild parties and use.
We usually had a laundry list of items that included lights, alcohol, marijuana, ketamine, Molly. Those requests started to become more frequent.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop. And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
So Diddy's name is back in the headlines, and not just because of his messy legal battles. He's dealing with something way more personal, a secret illness that's been slowing him down behind the scenes. And now, his own bedroom doctor has exposed what's really been going on, why Diddy hasn't been able to perform. If your ear's been close to the streets, then rumors about Diddy having an STD ain't exactly new talk. But it's been heating up more than ever since he showed up in court, looking thinner, older, and grayer. At first, people thought he was just losing weight because he didn't have a private chef cooking up that billionaire diet anymore. But insiders are saying, nah, this ain't no lifestyle switch. Word is, that weight drop came from something nastier, an acute STD. Nurses have been whispering that his immune system looks completely wiped out. And here's where it gets dirtier. Court reports are exposing more than just RICO charges. Word is, Diddy was deep in drugs, and the addiction left him with ED. That's right, erectile dysfunction. And honestly, it ain't even shocking, considering how long folks been talking about the chaos in his bedroom. People been whispering about Diddy's freak lifestyle for years. The escorts, the closed-door parties, the raw smashing, the freak-offs. Even former assistants like Phil Pines described it as pure madness. No phones, doors locked, security everywhere. The scene laid out like candy.
A former assistant to Sean Diddy Combs speaking out in a new interview with new allegations about wild parties and use.
We usually had a laundry list of items that included lights, alcohol, marijuana, ketamine. Those requests started to become more frequent.
Benjine Deal was loud about it too. Said Diddy was addicted to them substance.
I believe that opioid addiction changed his whole life and changed who he was. He's quietly an addict. So is he responsible for some of the shit that he did? Because of his addiction, yes, he is.
People close to Diddy even confirmed he kept glazed eye drops and baby oil lined up for those wild nights. And now whispers about his doctor are saying that his long-term abuse is what wrecked his manhood. And as if that ain't raw enough, court papers dropped even nastier claims. Diddy supposedly bragged about pulling out his manhood at freak-offs, and folks saying it wasn't much bigger than a Tootsie Roll. Now, if you've been following Diddy's legal mess, you know people close to him already testified under oath that those freak-offs weren't just wild, they were abusive. Cassie, Dawn, Richard, even Carrie Morgan, they all painted the same picture. Diddy getting violent, losing control, swinging hands. Dawn even said in court she saw him grab a skillet and go at Cassie with it.
Dawn Richard, a former member of Combs' all-girl group Danity Kane, just wrapped up her time on the stand. Richard spoke about different times that she witnessed Combs allegedly attacking his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura over the years, including a time in 2009 when Richard alleges Combs hit Ventura with a skillet in his Los Angeles.
And then there's that infamous hotel clip, Diddy dragging Cassie down a hallway. Yeah, that viral clip that exploded online only added more fuel to the fire. Let's keep it real, folks. Everybody in the industry already knew Diddy was reckless. Those freak-offs, no boundaries, no protection, no safety, just chaos. The feds raided his cribs and found close to 1,000 bottles of baby oil, but not a single pack of protection. Nothing, just vibes, oil, and STDs floating in the air.
Cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
And now the blowback is hitting hard. Women are stepping forward saying they caught herpes from dudes connected to Diddy's circle. And if herpes was sliding through those parties that easily, then HIV ain't some far-fetched rumor. Jaguar Wright just poured more gasoline on the fire in a real-life Productions interview. She didn't hold back, said Diddy's been battling HIV for years, and he ain't the only one. According to her, at least 20 other men in the industry are walking around infected, and she claims she's got the list. Said she's saving it for her own show, but made it clear, this is way bigger than people realize.
Could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You wanna know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did do that. And
Period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable, G?
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names.
That shook fans to their core. Now every celeb tied to Diddy is getting side eyes, and one of the main names dragged into the mud, Usher. It ain't even a surprise when you rewind the clock. Usher lived with Diddy in New York at just 13 when he was trying to break into the game. He even told Howard Stern about it, made it sound cool at first, but later admitted it was curious and that he'd never let his own kids near an environment like that. I don't know if I could indulge or understand what I was even looking at. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp? Hell no. See, if Diddy really has been battling HIV, and if those parties were as reckless as insiders say, Usher might be holding more than just old memories, especially since Usher himself got dragged into lawsuits over allegedly passing herpes to 2 women, the same herpes Diddy's been accused of fighting. Folks are already connecting the dots, and it ain't looking good. Back in 2018, another name popped up that most people brushed off. Jonathan Audi, the guy who shot up Trump's Doral Resort, went wild. Then when cops finally got him, instead of talking about the shooting, he started naming names. Said he was coerced into encounters with Diddy and Cassie, and that he caught herpes in the process.
I was like a slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught them. And I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won.
He even claimed there was a lawsuit that got hushed up quick with money. At the time, people wrote him off as crazy. But now, the streets are replaying his words. And Kim Porter's name is back in the headlines too. Questions around her death are getting louder. Whispers been floating for years. But this time, people ain't brushing them off. Word is, her real autopsy report shows she was HIV positive. If that document ever leaks, that's a nuke to Diddy's entire legacy. Kim wasn't just another ex. She was the mother of his kids. She lived with him. She partied with him. If she had it, people will start asking how, from who, and the timing of her death will start looking a whole lot messier. Even Craig Mack, Diddy's first big artist. After Puff left him hanging, Craig found religion, stepped away from the spotlight, and later died in 2018 from AIDS.
Craig Mack was the one that jumped Bad Boy off. And you know, got so bad that Craig Mack, who died from AIDS, that man, he got brainwashed so bad from Diddy and got done so wrong, the man went to South Carolina and joined a cult with his family until he died of AIDS.
And now folks are connecting dots, saying the timing just feels off. Craig even once claimed someone in the mafia was after him.
Next thing I know, money come, with this mafia mentality with him and his goons and all that stuff like that. Talking about, yo, you owe us an album. And I'm like, excuse my French, but I don't owe you shit. You owe me money.
Now people are wondering, was it really coincidence or something deeper tied to Diddy's world? And don't forget the so-called boy toys. Names like Meek, French, even YK floating around. Folks saying those luxury vacations, cars, and trips weren't just friendly gifts. They came with a price, paid for by bending over. Old clips and photos keep resurfacing, and fans aren't missing the heavy energy dripping off those moments.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
I don't know about the room. What room was that? Wait, they say
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I heard about that though, but I ain't about to say that. But
What was
I ain't
it?
about to say on my.
Did you and Diddy? You and Diddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Diddy. You and Diddy what?
No.
They said he was.
Him and Diddy what?
I'm just saying the rumor.
I ain't never heard this, YK.
They said he was.
How you knew that? How you know
Now I'm about to Google because I ain't never heard this.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
This is a special birthday for both of us.
So now, as this storm keeps building, Diddy's empire don't look like music and champagne anymore, but lawsuits, testimonies, disease whispers, and exposed secrets all crashing down at once. And sure, the online community's been loud about the drama. One user wrote, Diddy's physical decline is the result of decades of drug and alcohol abuse. Another said, the whole industry needs to be tested. So here's the real question. Are we witnessing one of the biggest falls in music history? Or is this just the industry finally exposing what's been hidden in plain sight for decades? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and stay tapped in, because the next jaw dropper is loading up right now.